10. So they got one starter back. Deep ball in the double coverage, and it's picked off. Picked off by Hairston, the rookie.
Guess who provided the pressure? Interceptions happen because of Bosa with the pressure. Bosa closes the edge, and Mahomes knows he's got to let it go. Couldn't find everyone, and the rookie, who I think could be the game changer if he develops and he's the guy they think. Wow, look at that hit. He has speed, and he has shown up today in the biggest play of his young NFL career.
Just his second game. His first pick for the first round pick out of Kentucky. And Joey Bosa, again, making plays that don't show up as a stat, but quarterback pressure, yes. Plus a sack already in this game, but that was huge.
He's been one of the biggest difference makers in this game, and that is like a punt, though, right? If they threw that incomplete,
right,
it would basically be here.
Chiefs have all their timeouts as Cook go to the ground, and he's got 2 more.
There's still a ton of time right now, and the strategy gets really important as to how much time, how many timeouts, what's the score. You put it all together, what's the down and distance. Joey Bosa, it's been everything they wanted. Spagnuolo wants one of his guys to do the same now. But I honestly think this is the play. If it's 3rd and long, the Chiefs are incredible at getting off the field. I would try and get the first down on this play if I was the Bills. I'd be aggressive.
2nd and 8. With 3.5 to go. He gets it to Kincaid, and he's got a first down as he tumbles over McDuffie.
Every first down. Just take a look on the side. Simple flat route. McDuffie has to ride inside. By the time he gets out, it's too late, and what a game Kincaid has had.
By the way, it just went over 100 with his 6th catch, 101 yards. We talked about how long it had been since they gave up a 100-yard rusher. They had not given up a 100-yard receiver in 11 games since Jerry Jeudy did a game against Cleveland, playing for the Browns last year in December.
Difference is this is the heavyweight fight.
Cook rips off a run to the 50. And now the
clock matters now. You're going to have to take a timeout. Look at this. See, everyone, look at the displacement. Wow, that's against Chris Jones.
Yeah, Spencer Brown pushing him back the entire distance of that carry.
It was the one reason I felt like it's going to be really hard to come into Buffalo and win a huge game when they're bringing everything, right? Sometimes you have trap games, you're a little bit, have a letdown. But today, Spagnuolo knows it was going to be tough because Josh Allen is incredible. But this running attack, first guy going over 100 yards, Cook, and now they're doing it under pressure in the big moments, up 7. Still going to come down to a 3rd down at some point, I think.
Chiefs with 2 timeouts remaining. Second 100-yard game of Kincaid's career. He has come up large today.
This could be a toss.
It's a handoff to Cook, and he's backed up, and the Chiefs will take another quick timeout. Again, McDuffie making a lot of plays.
Outstanding by the Chiefs when they want to stop the run. That should have been a toss. Inside was not the way to go there. But McDuffie's been outstanding this year. Mahomes just wants one more crack at it.
By the way, you said it. You still felt it come down to a 3rd down. He's got a 3rd and 3 on the way. You convert here. The Chiefs will just have the 1 timeout and the 2-minute warning.
Gives you a pretty good chance, to say the least. And both these teams are never going to make it easy on you.
You know what you usually say in this spot right here?
The
Quarterback legs.
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 Called it. Nice job. You're all over it. Now remember, 3 quarterback design runs all year. One of them was today.
By the way, you predicted last night in our production meeting we see at least one today. It's already happened.
Yeah.
You said at least, but he's going from under center here.
Not a quarterback design run here. Try and draw him off sides first.
Throws it, tosses it. It's Cook. They've got their first down, and he stays in bounds.
How good is this guy? Wow.
Exceptional.
To stay in bounds, to have the awareness. This is everyone's over here. And he's going to come out the other end. 3 Chiefs players expecting to run. What a play call.
And by the way, after he falls, Josh Allen runs all the way over to him. We were talking to Josh yesterday at the field house.
So smart.
And he just says he's one of his favorite players. He's not surprised by his success, talking about James Cook, because the way he practices, he runs out 50 yards after every rep in practice. This time it was Allen running after him after the catch.
You're exactly right. Allen said I should probably do it just to.
He did today.
Jerry Rice, right?
Yeah.
Set the standard. The greatest. And he's out there every time he'd catch a ball, a slant in practice, he'd finish through the end zone. And I think Cook has some of that, and that's why this young man is showing off the way he has. Super impressed.
Chiefs depleted of timeouts.
Got to hold on to the ball now, and no penalties if you're Buffalo.
Cook looking for any kind of seam that's not there, maybe a yard.
This is slightly uncomfortable spot, right? So it's a little too far to be comfortable just to be like, hey, let's just get a yard and do nothing, because you could miss the kick and give Mahomes some time. And when we come back with a teaser here, Jim,
Yeah, you've just done it.
I might take you through how much time will be left.
You're good in the tease business. We got 2 minutes to go here in Western New York. Will Mahomes get another chance with the football? Bosa has come up big. Josh Allen directing the Bills to a 7-point lead with 2 to go.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by United Airlines. Good leads the way. And by Allstate. You're in good hands.
We are back with 2 minutes to go and a 2nd and 9 that's pivotal, you believe, right here, Tony.
It's extremely pivotal, because how aggressive do you be? Most people just run it straight ahead, and I think they're going to do the same. But I told you they'll probably get a yard, and they're getting more.
And getting pushed for another and another before the whistle rules it down at the 35. You got an interesting situation coming. The clock's going to run. If you fail to convert and it's 4th down and you try a field goal to win the game, which would be 53 yards, but if you miss, you give Mahomes, the football at the 43, shortish field with a chance to do something. So you got to see what you do here on 3rd and 7.
They used a really cool play. Buffalo's going to take this down and take a timeout with 1 second. I don't necessarily agree with that, but they want to get the correct call, to make sure that they're, you want to think about it sometimes, right? So there's the timeout with 1 second. And now from here, if you run the ball, you're giving Mahomes roughly 23 to 27 seconds getting the ball back if you get stopped or if you miss the field goal. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So 23 to 27. If you throw the ball, you give them a lot of time, but you could win the game here. Big call. Go ahead.
I think you got to run the football. Tonight on CBS begins with 60 Minutes and an interview with President Trump, followed by new episodes of Tracker and the music competition series The Road, plus Ghosts, tonight on CBS Sunday. Meanwhile, you're talking about a quarterback today that's 88.5%, 23 of 26, which, if it ends that way, would be a team record in one game, breaking his own mark of 84%.
Josh Allen, incredible today. By the way, Patrick Mahomes, the lowest completion percentage of his career in the regular season. Shocking. But they're going to run this one.
Here's a handoff to Cook.
It's the right decision.
Got 1.
Now you take it all the way down, kick the field goal. If you miss, he's going to have 20 seconds-ish, 23, If he makes it, ball game.
Yep, going to run it down, like I said, to the mid-20s. And Prater, who has made in his career 82 field goals of 50+. He has been nursing a calf injury this week. He was limited midweek in practice, but this would ice it. Prater with the kick, and the kick. Oh, it hits the upright. And now Mahomes and the Chiefs will take over at the 42-yard line with 22 seconds to go. Right in that range of time that you described, and they've already seen him pull off a 4th and 17. Listen to this.
You could hear the doink. And wow, this is why you make every decision. By making the decision to run it 3 times, you basically said, here's the clock, here's so much time. Do I trust my defense with Mahomes with the ball, with the game on the line to go 60 yards basically? Can we stop him?
And they have no timeouts. Mahomes rolling to buy time, uses the sideline, and he's got Worthy. He's got Worthy at the Buffalo 41. That picked up 18.
What a drive starter right here. I mean, the same thing they did earlier. A unique protection plan, and they get out of bounds. Remember what they did at the end of the half. They went down the field very quickly. This play is going to be the key, Jim, more than the last almost, other than scoring.
Yeah, well, I've already warned him once. You better watch out for Rice, who's now in motion. 17 seconds. Pass again toward the sideline and out of bounds. 11 seconds. There was pressure on him that time by Bosa.
Why that play was so important from this down and distance, or like where you are on the field, because you see him get hit by Bosa again, wreaking havoc. But now the Bills have an incredible advantage. There's only so many plays. You know exactly how many is possible. Before, if they got a chunk there, there was multiple areas they could have gotten actually a touchdown.
They dropped the 2 safeties deep to the 10-yard line. Off the low snap. Mahomes, pressure. Stepping up. Going to make the miracle play, and it falls incomplete. Was going for Thornton. And now you got one last desperation heave.
I told you, Mahomes is the best I've ever seen when there looks like there's nothing there. This could have been caught, but Bishop again.
Yeah, he has been all game.
4 or 5 times. But they got to do it one more time with a guy who's never not played in the AFC Championship game with the ball.
One play, needing 40 yards. And here we go. They rush 5. He backpedals. Somehow he gets it all the way down to the 5. And it's knocked down incomplete. And the Bills have won it.